Whoa,
That was bad. Sorry.
that was crazy.
That was pretty cool.
Hang on, let me fix this.
Just festive elf Justin does not know how to. He needs some new toys.
How you doing there, Clyde?
Santa.
It might be me and you on this one because I think
Justin spilled some coffee grounds in his mic or something.
I got it under control now.
No, you don't.
Maybe.
Where are you? Are you like
I'm at the normal
Twilight
house.
Zone or something?
I'm not at my house in my studio. I'm at
It's
the
too
other
cold
house.
to cross the road.
I'm cooking. No, I'm cooking breakfast. We're doing our Christmas stuff today. So I'm making breakfast. So at some point I'm gonna drop myself off of here and take my handy dandy phone back out and go back and continue cooking.
I like your audio in the other building better.
Well, everything's better in the other building. Nothing about this is ideal setup. Actually, I bet I know what's up with my audio.
So, do we have context to that Voldemort video?
What Voldemort video?
The one we just watched for the intro.
The Zelensky video.
Well, it's yeah. Never mind. Who is Voldemort? Voldemort was like
That's the Harry
bad
Potter
guy
bad
from
guy.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, Harry Potter bad guy. Okay. But Zelensky's name is what? Voldemort? Voldemort?
Volodymyr.
Something.
Volodymyr.
That's how you say it?
Volodymyr.
Okay. Well, it's close enough. I think we should just call him Voldemort. Seems about on par. Looks like Dag has no shirt on. It's just like
He's got a shirt on. It's just one of those Ed Hardy shirts.
I'm in you today, Clyde. Make sure you be here.
Hmm?
See it?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Whatever.
Fish me.
Looks good.
I can't understand.
All right, I gotta go do
what the fuck? Well, this is a good show. I'm back by myself. Dag's froze. Justin's muted. This is cool. This summer or fall, I guess
it's been a little
power
funky
company
today.
came through, and they trimmed all the lines finally, all like the power lines. So hopefully we won't have any power outages. Usually when the wind gets going like this, though, it knocks something out. We're out for a couple hours here or there. Which thank God doesn't matter. We got the wood stove, but I can't. Some of these people that have like use electric for heat, like it just boggles my mind. Like, what do you do when the power goes out in the winter? You're screwed. I never had to deal with that as a kid, I always had the wood stove. So what do we think Chef Justin is making today? I think he's making some prairie oysters over there. He's gonna suck a little juice out of those. Oh, we got little I don't know, what are those, groundhog penises?
Penises, also known as little smokies. We've got the biscuit, got some big fluffy biscuits, and I already made gravy. And then yesterday we made cookies.
Gravy for breakfast, huh?
Yeah.
Southern boy.
Biscuits and gravy.
Southern boy. So are we doing anything today, or are we just like canceling the show because like we're just nope? I mean, like.
Well, I kind of expected Mark would show up and he could kind of run things while I'm doing all the cooking and stuff. But I mean,
and you don't give me controls because
look,
you're a dick.
Not my. You closed your browser out and lost all that.
I can't even understand you. I'm getting every third word. Not only does your audio suck, but your internet sucks. And then I get to sit here and fill silence. Did y'all see the oh well. Hey, all right. Can you hear me, Dag?
Yeah, hold on.
So
I'm sorry.
There was a okay. No, you're good. I didn't know if you could hear me. Nobody can hear me.
I can hear you.
Cult of,
what up? Yeah.
Cult of Fauci is back. Did we see this? Did you guys see the There's a-
No, other than that one
An
tweet from that dude.
unveiling. There we go.
Are you sharing it in the? Are you gonna put it on the screen?
I'm going to. I'm pulling it up.
It's like I don't have my Twitter. I don't have anything set up on this computer. Like this is.
You know, it's not like you didn't know this was going to happen, and you could get anything ready.
Well, actually, I didn't. I didn't know this was gonna happen until I woke up at 7:45, and it was like, oh, we do a show in like 45 minutes, and I've got to shower and cook breakfast and everything else. I'm like, well,
Yeah, Nat, why'd you have to shower?
I shower in the mornings. I don't know. Because I'm
It's a cult. Yeah, you're coming on to like whatever.
I work night shift, so I shower in the morning.
Don't you love it?
Close the group chat.
Doesn't it make you feel warm and cuddly and just like these are our heroes?
How long before we can topple that one?
Huh?
When was that from? I thought
I
I
don't
thought
know.
that's been around.
Maybe it has. I just saw it today.
This is fucking
Just smart.
disgusting.
Yeah. It's
Did they ever
such a-
put a mask on the big what is that, Rio de Janeiro? Is that where it is? Where there's the big
Statue of Liberty?
statue
Oh,
thing on the
The
mountain?
Jesus
I think it's
statue.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Jesus?
You guys
or
know
is
what I'm
it
talking
Mary?
about?
I
They
think
ever
it's
put a
Jesus
mask
in
on that?
Brazil, right? He's like arms wide open. I don't know. Hey, how masky were they in Brazil?
I think that's Brazil, right?
Yeah, it's in Brazil. Were they big maskers in Brazil? Because that was when like Bolsonaro was there, right? So did he push back or?
I don't know. Hey, what's up, Corey? Happy Festivus.
I can't tell if Justin just like is ignoring or can't hear or like just doesn't give a shit anymore. I don't know.
I'm talking. Am I not muted or am I not?
No,
coming
you're not
through?
muted, but
I can
like
hear
I hear you now, but before.
You can
I've been
tell by the
talking this whole
dardiness
time.
of his eyes whether or not he can hear you, even if he's not talking.
Yeah. He's just
I
always
said,
glazed over.
I said, how long do we have to wait before we tear that statue down?
Anyway,
I mean, COVID targets black people and other minorities more than it does white people. So COVID is actually racist. So shouldn't we tear down any statue that's COVID related? I mean, by the logic that they use for tearing down statues.
I don't know. Are we allowed to?
Sean, can you turn that off?
Huh? What did you
Sorry,
just say?
I think I figured out why I'm not coming through. It's because the dumbass in there is running like everything off the Wi-Fi and completely sucking all the bandwidth out of this house. Yeah, whatever.
One thing.
That's
off
enough.
Wi-Fi.
Who wants a 14-year-old?
Oh,
Free to a good
man,
home.
that's
Did you
way
guys-
better. The internet connection, not the offer for 14-year-old.
Yeah, be careful there.
Thank you, son. Thank you. You have saved the show by just turning the TV off.
Before I ask you any questions about what's going on today, I have to caution you, which is just your rights, which is you do not have to say anything that may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, something which you later on in court, and anything you do say may be given. What are you here for today?
Physically, I'm just standing here.
Okay. Why here of all places? I know you don't live nearby.
But this is an abortion centre.
Okay. That's why you're stood. Is you standing here part of a protest?
No, I'm
Are
not
you
protesting.
praying?
I might be praying in my head.
So I'll ask you once more, will you voluntarily come with us now to the police station for me to ask you some questions about today and other days where there are allegations that you've broken public space protection?
If I've got a choice, then no.
Okay, well then you're under arrest on suspicion of failing to comply with public spaces protection.
Man, stay strapped or get clapped. This is why Jesus said, sell your robe and buy a sword.
Now, of course, you again, you don't have to say anything. It may harm your defence if you didn't mention one question.
So
Social
there's a protection
crime
order around that
act?
space, right? It's to prevent people from loitering, I think, right? But that's a abortion clinic, and there's a buffer zone around it where that like applies, where people aren't allowed to congregate to, I guess, prevent protesting. So she's getting arrested because she's an anti-abortion like activist or whatever.
I mean,
Oh,
if
man.
you're just standing
It's really
there by
interesting.
yourself,
Oh, she's praying in her head. I don't know how
Eh.
much that had to do with it. I don't know why that was relevant. Whether he asked
She knew
that or
the
not.
laws. Fuck her. Lock her up.
Mhm.
Anybody who's dumb enough to be praying next to an abortion clinic, breaking the law.
But
Get 'em.
it's real, dude. Like it's
I'm just kidding, obviously.
no, I know. Well, but to some degree, like, you know, I mean, okay, like you're not supposed to be there. You knew what you were gonna do. Like, we're making like a video out of this. Like, we're looking for attention. But at the same time, it's just, oh god, some of these things are just
Yeah.
insane. Like, Britain is like, they're almost as bad as like Australia now or New Zealand. I mean, like, really, they're just. Justin, how many kids do you have? Don't you have like 10 kids? Can you just tell them to make breakfast and sit down? And now all we hear is like frying grease. Great. Thank you. Lovely show.
I bet that lady had a pair of nail clippers in her pocket too. She's probably a violent criminal.
Mm-hmm. Probably had like with the little nail file that folds out. It's got the pointy
Unlicensed pair of nail
end. You probably
clippers.
stab somebody to death with that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Do you have sharps, man?
She's
We're
gonna
not
prevent an
confiscate
abortion one
those.
way or another.
Oh god. I don't even get England anymore, man. They're crazy over there. It's crazy.
Justin's doing an
Like-
instructional YouTube video.
But yeah, England has gone
And how
nuts.
not
Like,
to run a show.
England's gone completely off the rails with all of the like insane bullshit. I mean, this is why Boris Johnson won back several years ago, because people were getting fed up with all the woke nonsensical bullshit and everything. That
So
was
what
just, like,
happened? Why did they come back off that trip?
the WEF
Why did they
is running.
succumb to the?
The WEF is running the Conservative Party in England now. So, like, have you seen the guy that they're putting in charge? So Boris stepped down, and then they put somebody else in charge, and then she stepped down, and the new guy is like straight up on boards and
He's
stuff.
like 12, right?
Yeah.
He's like some 12-year-old that's never held office before or something, and just been appointed by the Weffers.
I don't think it's just a straight up WEF pawn. Like his entire political background has been just being a part of the WEF, basically.
So really, I mean, it's just like Justin Trudeau, but like English instead of Canadian, or Cuban, I guess, instead of Cuban.
They figured out that's the recipe for getting your way with everything forever, is just put somebody who's one of your pawns in there. I mean, like, look at Trudeau. As terrible as he is, Canada can't get rid of him there because they're so fucking nice. Just so. And I guess England has this problem.
It was, yeah, I don't know, man. England, it's all.
Yeah, fuck them
I don't
Brits.
know.
Nope.
That's what I mean, like that. Like, it's weird. Usually, I don't like care too much about the politics and all the stuff. Like, I'm like, okay, like these assholes are at it again. Like, what are we gonna do? And you don't do anything. But then, like, I don't know, man. With the whole like between the omnibus, like the Zelensky like talking at the Congress there, and everybody's like ragging on Gates and Boebert for like not standing up and clapping for him, just applauding and just giving him a standing ovation when he just shows up. And it's like, I can't, like, I just, like, how do more people not like just retch at this? Like, I mean, it was 100% like a show. Like, this is just propaganda. This is just like, this is the corny shit that they put in like movies when you have like an evil government that's like just waylaying the people, right? Just like this is it right here. You're watching it on TV, literally happening, and you're like clapping along. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, God damn, I just don't get it, man. It's been bothering me.
Yeah, it's well, like Jay
That's
Forte is saying,
fine.
didn't
That's fine.
didn't the New York Post say that Canada is considered an authoritarian state now? I mean, effectively, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, as far as like definitionally goes, they're all technically authoritarian states. Whether they call themselves that or not, that's what they are now. I mean, and isn't that the goal of the whole COVID regime, is to turn everything into full-on authoritarianism? Like,
Progressive and forward thinking, I think, is how
Yeah.
they like to refer to themselves. But yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. That's where we are.
Do people not read? Do people not like? Are they just too dumb to extrapolate like fiction into like real world and see like the just?
See, I've talked about this on my show. The whole
Are
reason,
they just too
the whole-
trusting? Like,
the whole reason I started doing a podcast is because people don't read. Because I would write like all the stuff that I talk about on my podcast. I would write this stuff and I would do these like big long Facebook posts, and nobody would look at it. And then I started doing like 8-minute videos talking about the same thing that I was writing about, and they were getting 400 and 500 views like within 24 hours. I was like, well, apparently people don't read anything, but they'll listen to somebody talk. So I guess I can do that instead. And then
Hey man, I'm
Facebook.
fucking busy. It's easier to listen.
I get that, but and then Facebook started deboosting everything. I went from getting 400 and 500 views on every video I did to now if I get 20 on, what's impressive. Like, it's so even if you do want to talk about the stuff that's actually important, they're not.
how
gonna
much of
let
that
you.
is Facebook, and how much of that is people just not caring though? Like is it apathy? Right? Is it apathy? Have we just seen so much of it that no one cares anymore?
After I got my first suspension, it went from around 400 to 500 to around between 100 and 150. And then after my second suspension, it was like I didn't exist anymore. So
Okay, fair enough. So, I don't know. I feel like that plays a part in it too, like the apathy part of it. Like, yeah, some of it's the social media, some of it's getting deboosted and whatever.
I mean, maybe we live in, like we talked about it on Wednesday with the getting your shot stuff. Maybe we do live in an echo chamber, but I feel like there are people that care. Like, I get feedback.
Yeah, but
on
that's
stuff.
the thing. Like,
I get feedback on.
the
I get
echo
feedback
chamber
on this
is.
show.
But like you have, like to a degree, there's an echo chamber, right? That you live in on social media. But when you go out into the real world, like if there's enough people to create a legitimate echo chamber, like cultivating an echo chamber in the real world is much more difficult than doing it online, right? Like, because you have to interact with the cashier at the grocery store. You have to interact with like your boss. You have to interact with all these people that are going to have different views, right? Whereas social media, just block, mute, unfriend, whatever it is. So I don't think it's like a real world echo chambers that we're finding. I think there's actual dissent or questions or whatever that just, I don't know, it gets rolled over and it could just be straight lies from the propaganda, making you think that everything in the real world is this way, and when in fact it's totally not. But if they say it is, right, then you're questioning them, right? Then you're like, you know what I mean? Like if the New York Times goes and says, well, the sky's green, and everybody that says it's blue is a conspiracy theorist, like, that becomes the normal paradigm. Okay, well, the sky's green now. Anybody that still says it's blue, just because people accept it, right? Because the powers that be said that it's not anymore. Like, I don't know.
Well, I think on something like that, like I think on something like that, like eventually you hit the point where you can no longer suspend your disbelief, right? Like you see it on. It's something that I complain about in like horror movies and some things. Like, if it goes to a certain point where it's no longer even remotely believable, like if it's set as a sci-fi movie and it's supposed to be something weird and goofy that you're not supposed to believe it, or comic book stuff, there things happen in comics, and like what Mark and Remzo say on the Second Print Comics podcast is like sometimes in comics things happen because comics, Like you can't explain it. But there is a point where you hit a
Is that
where you
like porn?
pass the- where you pass the suspension of disbelief, and it's just like, okay, this is too outrageous. I can't buy into it. Like even with the propaganda stuff, there's that point where people can no longer be like, hang on, like, or where people are going to start saying, hang on, like, what's going on here? Like, I'm a little bit concerned as to where that point is, because after everything we've seen over the last 2 years, people don't seem to be hitting that point, and it's like, hello, what are y'all looking at?
Well, so I mean, I think like that point may be hit, right? Like people in the real world, that point may be hit, but you don't see it in the media. You don't see it publicized at all that's hit, right?
Well, I mean,
They're
isn't
just-
it part of the reason that
I
CNN
don't know.
is flailing as badly as they are, because they have hit that point with
No, that's
their
because
viewership?
they got bought by a right wing activist. They got bought by a right wing activist, and now they're spewing right wing propaganda, and that's why they're losing all their viewers.
What?
At least
Are
I
we
think that's what
watching
the
the
left
same
says. I don't know. Yeah, but that's the excuse that's given, right? Like, is that well, they got bought by somebody that leans right, and now they're spewing, Fox propaganda, and so of course they're going to lose viewers. Everybody go to MSNBC. That's the new one. Rah rah rah. Like, I don't know.
But I mean, they're laying people off too. What, Washington Post, New York Times, they're going through
Yeah.
massive layoffs. Like it's, I think we are hitting that point. It's just it's not. What the revolution will not be televised, because that would show that they're losing.
That's interesting. Yeah, never. I always heard about it. Never really thought about it. Like thought about it until like now. I think like what that actually means, kind of on a deeper level, right? Makes sense.
Yeah, like you always think about that, and or I guess I always kind of thought like, yeah, of course the revolution will be televised. Everybody's got their phones and their cameras, and they're gonna be doing it in real time. But it's not gonna make mainstream news. It's not. They're never gonna talk about it. Like if they're losing, they're going to do everything in their power to suppress that they're losing. So like they don't
Oh,
talk
I
about
mean,
how
like
CNN is laying people off left and right. The Washington Post, New York Times are hemorrhaging money, laying off people left and right. How all of these like extremist left-wing media outlets are currently in the biggest downswing they've seen since Obama's second term, because people are just fed up with the shit and people aren't buying it anymore.
Yeah. No, I gotta stop. I gotta block like the Brooklyn Dad and JoJo and John Cooper and all those leftist douche nozzles, because that's like straight propaganda. Like those people are just off the chain, like government talking points, like 101.
All right, that's enough of that. I thought I had fun Christmas articles in the Twitter chat. Find one of those. Let's talk about something fun and goofy.
I don't have any. I don't have see anything in the Twitter chat.
What's the toy of the year? What are all the kids asking for these days? What are kids into?
Tamagotchis and Gigimon.
No, no shit.
No, I don't think so.
Making a comeback.
No,
Hey, we
probably
got
like into like dresses and stuff.
Well, maybe your kids.
I don't know. Huh.
Is that what they're circling in the Sears catalog this year? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, our wife just said our kids aren't kids anymore; they're teenagers. Like, we got.
I would like the number 27 in magnets for Christmas, and also a magnetized triangle. Thank you.
She wants the number 27 in magnets and a magnetized triangle. I don't know what kind of.
Those fridge magnets.
It sounds like nerd shit. I like it.
Is that like
I thought she was gonna say a Furby.
My son says he wants a Domino's gift card. That's why he's fat.
Domino's? Who eats Domino's?
When you live in the sticks, it might be the only thing around.
That's right. They deliver. They're not coming all the way to your house though. They'll meet you like 5 miles down the road. You gotta go meet them at that church.
I was
down
gonna
on the
say
corner.
I've never had anybody. I've never lived close enough to town to get delivered. All right.
It was really funny at
I'm
our
sure
old
it's
house.
a thing.
Domino's would come to the elementary school, which is literally a mile and a half from our house, but they wouldn't come to our house. Like, so if we wanted to get Domino's delivered, that we would have to put the delivery address as the elementary school, and then just like drive over there and get it.
So you get in the car. All right. So I don't. Is this real? Does anybody know if this is real?
It's got to be. I
The
can't
red
see
umbrella
any.
was added to the gay alphabet flag to include sex workers. I mean, like that's
So what are all the
real, right?
Dag? We're gonna lean on you for this one. What do all these symbols or all these colors and everything mean on this?
Fuck if I know. So like the rainbow flag, okay,
Yeah.
that's for regular gays, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and then the white and blue and
Mhm.
pink, that's trans, right?
This was.
The
Yeah.
brown is for people who've had bottom
And
surgery.
then this the.
and
Is that real?
then no, I don't know.
No, it's not.
Well, I know they added the black to include Black Lives Matter.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if that was
I
BIPOC,
wonder if the brown
bi
is like
something's.
biracial, by people of color, gay people.
Well,
I don't
everybody
know.
just likes a
Um,
creamy peanut butter filling. You got to put a brown layer in there.
And what's up with the yellow with the
is
blue
that-
circle?
is that like indigenous
for
people?
Ukraine? Oh, brown is
No.
for indigenous people. That's a little bit racist. Aren't they more red anyway? Yeah, the
I don't know.
Redskins. Yes, come on.
Come on, Clyde, be racist.
So what's the yellow triangle with the blue circle in the middle?
I don't know.
Is
That's what I'm trying to look.
New to
dude. I'm
me.
trying to look. Okay.
Support Ukraine.
Oh,
And then we add the umbrella in the middle for
Hold on.
sex workers, because that's a that's
yeah. I
a,
feel like if I was a sex worker, I'd be upset about that.
yeah, like you. That's now your gender identity. Or your
I can be a
sexual
sex worker and straight. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
man.
Nadia is real confused about this. She's like, "What?
Because the person that I heard that walked past you was sex worker.
Oh yeah, we've been learning about all kinds of things of late around the house. We learned what the difference between a hoe and a prostitute is.
One's more explicitly for transaction.
So well, yeah, hoes don't do it for money.
She couldn't believe
okay.
that people did it for free.
Yeah, she was like, wait, people do it for free?
So it looks
Well,
like
well, here it's not necessarily for free, but you're getting rides. You know, you're getting a little bit of weed. You know, whatever it is, like you're getting a little something out of it, but it's not necessarily spoken. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I need a ride somewhere, but you know, you're gonna get some head on the way. You know, it's that kind of thing. Sluts genuinely enjoy it.
What a dog was?
You know, that's you're
No.
slutty at that point. So they just do it because they're horny. That's the difference between slut when you throw that in there.
No. They asked.
I did not.
They asked.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Say
realize there was
so.
children in the room.
yeah.
Some
You should be wearing
things they do
headphones.
not need to know.
Intersex.
I'm really
I didn't
sorry. I
really
didn't realize
know.
everybody could hear that.
Who is yelling at you right now? Is that Steph?
Yes. Apparently, I told the kids what a dom and a sub was, and so that was
You have crossed the line.
I crossed
you
the
have
line.
crossed the line.
across the line.
Now they know what's in your closet. When they go in your closet and they find all those things, now they know, and it's just like traumatizing.
They find your gimp
even
suit?
more.
And Stephanie's pup play mask.
Do we have that video in the chat? It was some. It was.
Yeah,
some
I'll pull it up.
person
Hold on.
that was
But so
talking
look,
about-
here's the flag. Okay, the yellow and the circle is intersex. Okay,
Yes.
you have all these. So that's what the yellow circle is, intersex. Whatever that means, I'm not sure. But there you go. Look, did you know bears had a flag?
What about otters?
I thought-
Otter flag.
I thought the bear flag
You need to make one,
was
Dad.
like. I thought the bear flag was like navy blue with a big red C in the middle. The Chicago Bears. Yes. Nothing. Okay.
Oh, no,
No, nothing. You got
sorry.
the wrong
Clyde,
crowd
this is
on,
why I
brother.
can't invite you on the sports show because you don't even know basic sports humor.
Well, it's because it's gay. It doesn't matter. I know what matters. I mean, you know. Here we go. Okay.
What's androgyny?
Even if like you get rid of like this genre of flags, I still think there's too many flags.
Oh yeah. Well, but this is like this is the epitome of like culture right now, right? Like every little group,
Flags.
every person needs their cause. They need to have something that like represents them, and they can't just like, you know, just be okay with being like who they are. They have to have a group. They have to have a clique. They have to have like, you know, something and show everybody what they are and make you respect who they are and be proud. Like, no, dude, it's okay. You don't have to be proud that you have like web toes. Like, that's okay. All right,
Is this
pick it up,
legit-
put it in a hole,
Is this
put it in a
legit?
pot or
This
something.
is from the Department of Mental Health. Like, are they admitting that this is a mental health problem?
Pick it up.
Guess.
I don't know.
Everybody needs a sticker to
All right,
put on their back
we're
windshield.
going to. Yeah, right. Not every this kid is student of the month. There.
What up, Michael?
Let's see.
You getting that
This
video
is done
for us?
by you.
Is he still here? Man, the guy we're relying on to play the videos is frozen up. What's going on? This is no good. Oh,
What are
I
you
see it.
doing?
I see the videos going, but oh nope, he lost. He went out.
What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to share it or not?
Oh yeah. Sorry, share it. Where is it? You had it pulled up just. a
I gotta
second ago.
share it again. I know, and then I gotta share it, and you didn't have it pulled up. Can you hear
Okay.
my volume when I play it? Does the volume work when it plays?
Yes, normally it does. Stephanie,
Okay.
this is. Come here.
Mistress. I am here standing neutral to the motion approving an agreement for the proprietary purchase of yard waste processing and disposal. I do, however, find it interesting that you will spend almost $1 million to hide your secrets down the drain. Hiding that condom I know you used to cheat on your spouse with. So, I propose that you use a quarter of that mill to support doms and subs in Broward County, to build a dungeon created for us by us, the taxpayers and voting citizens. In closing, do not let this glamorous look distract you from doing your duty to take my demand. I look forward to spanking each and every single one of you at the new esteemed dungeon. You are dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
I was just like, okay, thank you.
Hold on, you.
That's real?
Yes, dear, that's real.
Hold on. You got to go back. Put it back on.
Oh,
Put it back up. It's not
rewind
done
it. They're walking out.
Being done. City manager, are there any districts that have a dungeon? Not that I know of.
yet. He's curious now. Where can I go?
Where can I find one of these
Real-
dungeons? Huh?
Public dungeons?
What? Dungeons?
Hey, wait, come back. Oh God. Do you think they were just taking the piss?
No, I think they were probably 100%
You
serious.
think they were
about
being serious?
that. Yeah, I think they were 1,000,000% serious.
Oh Lord, dude, like,
They had the whole gimp suits and everything.
I don't even know. I know. I like that they came as a group though. Show support for each other. Like that was
No, that's her. That's her cadre. What are you? That's her cadre. Like she has to. She probably told them to get dressed up and come with them, and then when they left, she went and beat them,
Yeah.
and they like. because that's how that works.
I
That's
can,
that's
I
the
can
that's
see
the
that.
thing about a sub and a dom.
Yeah, I don't know.
Explain to your kid. I hear him running around.
No, he's in the other room. He can't hear all that. Although I did watch it the other night. I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And then I turned it on. I was like, "Okay, we're gonna pause that. That's for another time."
But see, it was okay up to when they hit the dungeon talk, and then that's when I started getting questions. They're like, "What's a dom and a sub?" It's like, well, okay. I didn't like go into extreme like graphic detail or anything.
Yeah, they've seen it all before, though.
They watch anime. They know what
You
this
know.
shit is. They just play it dumb.
Anime is just like a soft core, I think. Just like it's just the thing that gets kids in the door. That's the problem. Need to ban anime. Ban anime. All right, I got another one for you.
No, I disagree. I do like some animes. Did y'all
I
watch
don't know.
Evangelion?
I've never really watched it.
Oh. I say, did y'all watch Evangelion when it came out back when we were all like late high school, early college, like late or mid to late 90s?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
But anyway, they
I told you
they
I
redid it.
don't. I mean,
They redid it and put out a new one to like as a conclusion to the whole thing. And so Sean and I watched all 4 of the movies that they turned it into. It was really good. But me being a nerd,
I think I watched. What did I watch? I don't know.
a lot of Dragon Ball
Last
Z.
Airbender, I think. No,
Ah,
I think
you were
like the
into-
Last Airbender I watched, and then I watched like the Fabulous Mr. Fox or Fantastic Mr. Fox. And I guess the Boondocks is the closest thing I can get to anime.
I mean, it's kind of
After that.
anime-ish.
Yeah, I mean it's got the feel to it, the vibe, right?
Yeah.
Same
I don't know. Some things
animation
get
type.
some things people call anime that I wouldn't consider anime. I think they're just cartoons. But yeah, I could.
Yeah,
I
it's
could
all the same
see.
thing.
I could see Boondocks being sort of in the anime genre.
I think I remember like seeing that reading when they would like I don't know when it was getting renewed. Like that was one of the descriptions that they used as kind of in the animation vein. You know what I mean? The way
I've
it's
just heard somebody say "daddy."
Anyway,
You and me. Nothing. Nothing.
my wife, I guess, went outside to feed the goats. No.
Oh.
They have it had a small pumpkin, like a pie pumpkin that was inside, and I think they dropped it and it broke. And I told them to clean it up, and nobody wants to clean it up. So when I go out there, there's gonna be,
Time for
Problems.
beats.
problems. Yep. We got that spoon. Get the spoon, the belt, all of it.
Let's see. Doctor warns against a surprisingly stupid Christmas trend. Don't masturbate with ornaments. Who even gets an idea like that? Like, what is this?
Why? Hold on. Why is it? Oh, all right.
It's a common misconception that sexually transmitted infection. Can you get an STI from a shared pool or paddling pool? In short, the answer is no. It's a common misconception that sexually transmitted infections can be passed on through sharing a pool. However, STIs, so sexually transmitted infections, or STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, are typically transmitted during sexual contact. And so unless you're engaging in sexual activity in the pool, there's not a risk here.
In the pool?
STIs are also very bad at surviving outside of the body or body.
I thought she was going to tell us about ornaments.
I think she's just telling us
That's
about
what it says.
STDs, generally speaking.
Get out of here.
Get in through that. There's also an opportunity for other germs to get in.
Lame. Okay. Yeah, that was the video. We should have watched the video. I don't get it. Is this a thing?
What?
Like using like ornaments and candy canes and stuff? Like, is this a thing?
Have you not seen like the like X-ray room photos of all the different stuff that they take X-rays of that people insert? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that if people can figure out a way to get it in there, they're going to put it in there.
There we go. Candy cane. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, that looks like a glass bauble.
Scroll further. I can't see
That
it.
looks like it would hurt. Imagine that broke. Woo, boy. What do you mean you can't see
wow.
it?
There it is.
Right there.
This comment kind of sums up this
You
whole
see it?
portion of the show. Yes, I see it now. There's a whole other world of degeneracy that I wish I hadn't come across. Can't unsee now.
There's a Christmas ornament. What else we got? She's not stuck in someone's nether regions. Supposed to be more pictures.
You missed it. It's when on the first picture of the candy cane, it showed that there were 5 pictures. You have to click on the arrow. and
Yeah, I
it'll show
know
you the
that.
rest.
Okay. But see that I don't think that's her nether.
This is
region.
why I do. This is why I do the show. There you go. No, that's just a picture of her.
I know. I really this bar, this New York Post bar is really obnoxious.
Well, that's
There's
kind of their
nothing
shtick.
there on that one. More of her and nothing. See, this is what I'm saying, man. There's no pictures there. Okay, this is the only other picture. The Christmas bubble. You can do a Google of that and then share.
Just
okay?
just Google, X-ray pictures, weird stuff. X-ray pictures. I'm
What
sure
is
that'll give
this?
you everything.
What? I'm not gonna do that. One case study from 2013 mentioning people inserting glass baubles and even turkey blasters in themselves. Turkey basters.
Did you say turkey blasters?
I did.
Oh, Lord.
A social media post in a paramedic Facebook group described instances of holiday hornballs improvising with a candy cane and tree decoration, along with photos. Okay. I don't know. Sounds like a group I'm going to stay out of. I will not be entering that Facebook group.
Not interested in any of that kind of stuff.
No. I will stick with whatever.
Well, what else we got to talk about? Anything? Eggnog or boiled custard?
I don't know that I've ever really had boiled custard. I don't know that I've had boiled custard. I may have had it once or twice. I don't do eggnog that much either. It's just kind of like I'll get like I'll do like homemade eggnog once in a while, and that's pretty good. I made one like Christmas. It was the longer you let it sit, the better it gets, right? So like it actually sat in the fridge for like 8 months. I drank a bunch of it and then forgot about it in the back of the fridge, and then I found it, and it was still good, and the flavors had mellowed more. The alcohol prevents anything from like growing,
I don't think that's right. The stuff that we make has a shorter.
No,
shelf
I'm
life.
serious,
Like,
man.
No, the stuff that we make has a
No,
shorter.
because
shelf
you got to
life
let
than
it
that.
age.
Oh.
No, because you put it in the fridge. Yeah, as long as you put the booze in, it ages. Yes, dude, I'm telling you.
I'll check the expiration dates on the stuff that we run, but I'm pretty sure it's like a 8 to 10 months.
Yeah, that's because it's not like. What you mean, like at the plant?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's because it's like you go through the FDA and the EPA and all the USDA and all that crap. I don't have to because I'm doing it at home.
Okay. I'll take your
All
word
right,
for it.
I'm reading. Do you want me to share this? It's from Alton Brown. Okay.
Okay.
Most Americans
Sure.
think eggnog is something that they get out of a milk carton during the 2-week period leading up to actually descends from and allowing it to age. Add depth and complexity to this classic Christmas cocktail by allowing a mix of spirits to age. Move it to a large glass or a couple smaller ones. Store in the fridge for a minimum of 2 weeks. A month would and 2 better still. So if 2 is not better than 2 is better than 1, 8's gonna be better than 2. I'm just saying, man. You can do it. You can do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Oh,
All right.
look, bro,
Pumpkin
try
pie
it,
or
man.
apple
Try
pie?
it. Neither.
What do you
I'm
prefer?
like a cherry pie kind of guy. Cherry or peach.
I actually prefer chess pie. I'm a chess guy.
Isn't that like that's just like sugar pie, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much eggs and sugar.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Sweetened condensed milk, which is also just
not
sugar.
really a fan of diabetes.
Got to die somehow. I want to enjoy it on my way
I
out.
don't know, dude.
Ham or turkey?
Die by candy cane insertion. You would think a candy cane would just be able to come back out after a little while, right? It just kind of like dissolves and
You would think.
just like melt out.
Is it possible that
The glass,
that's like not
the glass.
is it not a real candy cane? Is that what the problem is? Or did they leave the wrapper on it? And so it won't dissolve.
It'll
That might
dissolve
be
just
what it is.
really slow.
So like it's still got the wrapper on it. So when they try to pull it back out, it's just like hooking. Like won't come out. It's like
Yeah, getting caught. But then
then
it's
you
in the
just
wrapper
break it.
though. When you pull it out,
I've never had a candy cane that didn't just break.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta be more delicate.
No,
You're not
that's
gentle
not.
enough.
I'm not delicate. Nothing gentle here.
Delicate like a flower. Every time I hear the word delicate, that song from the gay black guy that they did the spoof on South Park with, and Butters is singing. Oh God, I can't remember the name of the song now. I'm delicate like a flower. No. Anyway, is it pecan or pecan?
I call it pecan, but I don't know. Some people call it pecan.
I don't know. I think it's I can't. I've always said it both ways. I think, and it confuses me. I just don't. I don't know. Is that like a regional thing? Yeah,
Probably.
people that actually have pecan trees call it a pecan.
We had a pecan tree back home on the farm, and I had a pecan tree in our yard at our old house. It never produced anything.
Samwell. The guy's name was Samwell.
Samwise Gamgee?
Samwell.
Samwell what?
I don't know. That's his name.
Whose name was Samwell?
Screen.
Oh.
Share the screen.
SBF?
What? In the butt.
I don't know.
What? In the butt. I said what? In the butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt? You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt? You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt? Let's do it in the butt. Okay. It's okay if you have a little fight. Don't you worry. I won't bite. Not that hard. If you want it, I'll give you power. Just be gentle. I'm delicate like a flower.
See, there it is. Delicate like a flower. Hold on. Hold on.
This episode is definitely getting taken down.
Why?
We talk about DOMs and subs and in the butt. And
Am I still sharing? Share my screen again. Get the real version. Come on, play. Are you sharing? Share it. There we go.
yes,
Okay.
it's sharing.
Okay.
What in the world?
Reminds me of Zelensky.
I said what in the butt. 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 You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt? You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt? You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt? Let's do it in the butt. Okay.
This is even worse than Butters.
I feel you watching me over there. Come to me if you care. Don't sit and stare. It's just not fair.
I
Okay.
gotta mute that. That's too much. Oh, God. I didn't think we were ready to end the show, but Jesus, that was.
You never saw that before?
No. I don't know. I don't know how I haven't ever seen that, but no, I've never seen that before. Wow. It's impressive. You never answered my question. Ham or turkey?
Oh man, turkey.
Trying to move away from this. Turkey. I actually prefer ham.
See, yeah. Now, I don't know if I've ever really had like a ham. Like it's always like the pre-cooked kind of ham, you know. If it was an actual ham that you had to cook and you had to season and do all that, I might like it better. I don't know. But I'm not like, you know, I don't know. I'd rather have bacon. I can't believe you haven't seen that. It's really going to bother me. I'm glad though. I made your world a bigger world now.
It's definitely made my world something. Oh Lord. Well, we got anything else?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
This
I'm
has
sure
been an
there's
absolute,
more.
this has been an absolute shit show, even for us, even for a Friday, and we've been exceptionally.
It's a Christmas show, man. So,
Speaking of Christmas,
you guys gonna be
show,
here on Boxing Day?
What's Boxing Day? Is that Monday?
It's the day after Christmas, bro. How do you?
Okay.
Jesus.
I don't know. I'm not Canadian. I'm relying on Mark for all of that stuff.
Is Mark still alive?
Yeah, I talked to him the other day. He's been
Did he
traveling
quit?
for.
Did he rage quit the show?
No, he's been traveling for the holidays this week. So he was in Ohio
know, but,
earlier in
like,
the
you
week
know.
visiting with his brother, and like,
Do you think he watches from the car?
he should. But I know he does watch. I know he does go back and watch some of the shows. I don't think he watches them live, but I know he does watch some of them because he comments on them in the chat from time to time whenever we make fun of him.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. So do you guys make fun of me when I'm not here? Is that like
Yes, absolutely.
standard?
That's the shtick. If you're not here, you're getting made fun of. And we're even worse on you because
I
we know
guess
you don't
so.
watch the
Maybe
show.
not.
So.
I might have to go watch the show now. Once in a while.
Yeah,
It's just too much work, man.
That's the goal. We're trying to get our views up. And if all four of us watch, then that's a guaranteed 4 views.
Awesome. Oh Lord, man. I don't know. You got any plans for Christmas?
Nah, we the kids opened presents last night. It's literally -6 degrees and everything is covered in snow and ice this morning. So nobody's
That's
coming
good.
over. We're not doing anything. Tomorrow morning or tomorrow about midday, I'll take the kids back to their mom and Nadia will go to her dad and then we get to spend the rest of the weekend just sitting around drinking and watching
Dressed
TV.
up as Christmas elves in Dom suits. That's cool.
Heck yeah.
You
As
keep all that
one-
stuff at the other house?
Yeah, I don't want the kids like finding all that stuff and then having even more questions that I'm not supposed to answer apparently. I mean, if the kids ask a question, I'm going to answer it. I don't like what's the
Yeah.
Whatever.
I hear you. It's just it's better to tell them about it than to let them find it in your closet. I mean, it's just, you know.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.